Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Sapil. Brand Sapil is a subsidiary or branch of the House of Swiss Arabian. House of Swiss Arabian doesn't need introduction. They are one of the best perfume houses from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for many years, I think about 40-50 years, and they have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. I unboxed and reviewed many of their Swiss Arabian perfumes, and for the price they are very impressive. And also I unboxed and reviewed many of Sapil's, which they are very impressive, especially for a price. So the Sapil one is like a affordable line of Swiss Arabian brand. So this one in particular is called Sapil Iconic Pour Homme EDP 100 ml. United Kingdom you can find it under £30, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons, please. This way, thank you for your likes, thank you for your shares, thank you for your comments, thank you for your subscription, which is free by the way. All these things will help me to challenge the infamous YouTube algorithm, which is getting worse and worse. The big players getting bigger and richer, and small players getting smaller and poorer, and they're getting pushed out. Many reviewers, they don't do review anymore because of that. So if you want me to stay in this endeavor, if you want me to keep going, if you want me to survive, please do your diligence, and just it's a movement of a finger for you, but for me means survival of this endeavor and this hobby. This hobby is very expensive, so it's not easy, and also it's very time consuming. Thank you for your share, thank you for your support, thank you for your love, and let's go. So as always with brand Sapil, their boxes and presentation, they are quite nice for especially for a price. Sorry about the noise when you do unboxing, you can't do anything about it. Come on Sapil, don't let me down. Always. But come on, seriously, it's going to come off. Okay, so this is the box. Attention to detail is quite nice, and the bottle itself. Oh, a nice bottle, something different. Okay, so this is the presentation. The bottle is quite weight to it, nice and heavy, and it says iconic here. It's got this rectangular shape to it. It's attention to detail here. It says Eau de Parfum Sapil, made in UAE, and let's see the atomizer. Here we go. That's my is pathetic, but it does the job. It's okay. Anyway, so this is Iconic Pour Homme EDP 100 ml by Sapil. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. First impression. Ooh, first thing that hits me is the sweetness of it. Sweet. So it's very sweet. Almost going to the realm of bubblegum. So a little bit bubblegum into it. Definitely sweet. 0 to 10, 10 mean the sweetest. This is around 7 to 8, so it's very sweet. But in the same time, it's got a big freshness to it. I'm smelling aromatics like lavender. Definitely big lavender in here, and also I'm smelling big citrus. Yeah, big citrus. So I'm smelling at least bergamot, lemon, lime, maybe even grapefruit. So it's very citrusy. So it's citrusy, is aromatic, sweet. The sweetness is coming from a little bit of fruitiness in here. Yeah, it's very fruity. In the same time, I'm smelling apple. I'm smelling at least pear or peach. Maybe it's pear rather than peach, but it is quite sweet from those fruits. And also the base has a big vanilla in here, so it's quite vanillic in the base. Definitely a big vanilla. It's got a little bit of herbaceous green aspect to it. I'm not sure where does that come from. Maybe it's herbal notes in here, but it is quite herbaceous. It's quite green, it's quite leafy, it's quite grassy in the same time. And also it's got a fresh spiciness to it. So I'm smelling at least ginger, maybe there's a nutmeg in here, and also a hint of licorice or something in that vein, some licorishness, but it's not a huge player. The licorishness at the moment is in the background. Yes, a hint of licorice in here. Also I'm smelling woody base, so it's a cedar sandalwood combination. It's very quite woody in the base, but at the moment it's in the background. So overall quite modern. So it is modern, it's up to date, it is trendy. Does it remind me of anything? Not anything in particular right now, but it is something in the vein of Paco Rabanne Phantom. Don't quote me on that. I'm just going by memory, because I've smelled Phantom about 2-3 times. It was recently, but you know, just from a memory, I don't have a bottle or a sample of it, so I'm just going by memory. Some similarity between this and Paco Rabanne Phantom, the original. So it's the same ballpark, same category of fragrance. I'm smelling some apple, very green, it's crispy apple in here. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown, and we take it from there. So this is according to perfumo.com. On top we have Amalfi lemon, lemon zest and lavender. As you said, this is quite citrusy. So the citrus is coming from mainly lemon, but it is very zesty. I'm smelling something like a lime in here as well, which they're not mentioning. But the lavender in here is big lavender, so it's very aromatic. So you need to like your aromatic fragrances to enjoy this. Overall, I classify this fragrance as fresh to semi-fresh, and also I classify this fragrance as aromatic woody. So it is very aromatic in the same time. The heart, we have earthy notes, patchouli, apple. So the apple in here, so it is very appley, and it's like a green crispy apple, which is very big and at the moment. The lavender again, wow. So we have 3 lavenders, one in the top, in the base, and in the middle. So there is a big lavender in here, and there is no escape from it, because when it opened up huge aromaticness, which is from lavender. The lavender in here is quite clean. Overall, this fragrance is quite clean. I would say got a little bit of soapiness to it, a little bit of powderiness to it, a little bit of dustiness to it, but not too much. The patchouli in here giving a depth and complexity, but it's a fresh variety of patchouli. It's not those deep and dense and earthy patchouli. It's more like a leafy patchouli in here, but giving it a little bit of leafy, green, grassy feel, and also a little bit of camphousness. It says smoky notes. I don't get that much smokiness in here. Yeah, very smidgen amount of smokiness, which is it's not even worth mentioning. In the base we have again lavender, so lavender, vanilla and vetiver. Yes, the vanilla in here is very big as well, so it's one of the biggest player, but it's very smooth, it's very rounded. It reminds me of the same vanilla which is in, which one, Versace, oh my god, Versace Eros. So similar vanilla, not the composition. The composition is not similar to Versace Eros, although it's in the same category of fragrance, but it's not inspired by or a copy of it. But it reminds me the vanilla in here is similar to that vanilla in Eros by Versace. Vetiver, yes, it is quite green, it's quite grassy, it is leafy, it is quite camphorous. But again, it's a clean variety of vetiver. So the vetiver and the patchouli in here both are clean variety. So they're not, they're not super earthy, super muddy, or anything like that. So overall, what a smell, beautiful. but very modern. So if you like the more modern fragrances, you will love this. If you don't like modern fragrances, if you don't like the very sweet, this is not for you. Very sweet. I would say 7 to 8 when you opened up. Later on it might subside a little bit, but overall it's very sweet fragrance. So where is the spiciness coming from? I'm not sure. Where is that hint of licoriceness coming from? I'm not sure, but it's got definitely some fresh spiciness in here, like a nutmeg, or maybe even a little bit of that ginger. The other thing is there's a hint of licoriceness in here. Again, they're not mentioning any licorice notes, but I'm getting a very faint amount of licoriceness in the background, which adds to the complexity of this fragrance. Overall, it's quite complex. It's not super complex. I would say this is a medium. Like, it's not simple, it's not complex either, so it sits in the middle. The spiciness, powderiness, yes, little bit of gourmand feel to it, which is coming from that the citruses, which is quite big in the beginning, and also the apple. But overall, this is not a gourmand fragrance, but it's got a little bit of gourmand aspect to it. And the sweetness, you cannot get away from the sweetness. Very sweet, and it's almost bubblegummy sweet, so it is very sweet. You need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy it. So it says Pour Homme, which is aimed for men, and bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it. This is very metrosexual fragrance. That means, you know, anybody, ladies and men, can wear it, no problem. But it says Pour Homme, which means in French means for men. Yeah, okay, it's got a little bit of that masculinity to it, but it's not uber masculine. The lavender in here is beautiful. Lavender is very clean. In the same time, it's got a hint of that medicinal feel to it as well, so it is a little bit medicinal, but not too much. So if you like this kind of fragrances, as I said, it reminded me immediately of Phantom by Paco Rabanne. Again, it's not a one-to-one to it. It's not 100%. It's not a copy. It's not inspired by it. I'm not sure, but smells similar category of fragrances to Phantom, to some extent, maybe to even Eros by Versace, but much lesser extent. The only thing this one and Eros got in common is that vanilla, which is very apparent in here. So overall, very modern, very up to date, very trendy, very nice, very easygoing, very crowd pleasing. This is one of those attention grabber. Definitely will garner your attention. This is one of those fragrances, when you wear it and you go out, people will ask what you're wearing, because it's very easygoing. It's very appealing. It's very modern and up to date, and that's why it will grab attention. So overall, if you like this kind of fragrances, yeah, if you like a Phantom by Paco Rabanne, and to lesser extent Eros by Versace, which is, again, it's not 100% Eros in here, or even 70-80%, maybe 50% Eros in here. I would say about 70 to 80% Phantom by Paco Rabanne, and about 50% Eros in here. So if you like this kind of fragrances, just to put you in the right direction, in right mind of frame of mind, give you a mental picture. This is quite similar to those two. Overall, very young. This is very playful, very young. I would say anybody from 18 can wear it. In terms of gender, definitely unisex, no problem whatsoever, but it leans a hint of that masculinity in here, very small amount. And in terms of occasion, this is Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual. You can wear it to a wedding, and you can wear it to work, you can wear it to gym, you can wear it to birthday, anything you want. And in terms of season, similar story here, very versatile. You can use it in summer, you can use it in winter. In summer, less sprays, in winter, more sprays. And overall, for a first impression, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Yes. It's very well done. It's very well put together. Doesn't smell harsh, doesn't smell sharp, doesn't smell alcohol or anything like that. Although overall, it's got a little bit of that bubble gummy feel to it, which is, giving it a little of synthetic feel. But is understandable. Under £30, you're not going to expect 100% natural ingredients in here. Even with the 100 pounds perfumes, majority of the ingredients are synthetic anyway. So in here we got elements of naturals and synthetic combination of it, which is again for the price is very, very good. So if you like this kind of fragrances, I highly recommend it. 2 thumbs up for now. Let's see how it goes with the longevity and development. If your longevity is anything good, we have a big underrated, under radar, basically hidden gem on our hand. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing, valuable, and they smell great, and they could be hidden gems. And if you want to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the creator, so they are all handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfume, which is unheard of, and that is even giving them the huge personality, massive, big, bold, very long lasting, and they are like super perfumes, and they are the time capsule. They take you to different places, different time. They are very artistic and unique, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. And also many other reviewers reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. Thank you very much for, as always, for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.